Hello everyone, I'm back with another video, and in today's video we have an HP laptop. This is an HP Pavilion 15-ab113 model. And this applies, I'm going to show you in this video how to go over how you can open it up and how you can clean and repaste the CPU, the heatsink, and the fan on your laptop. If you haven't cleaned it up, you should be doing it. And servicing and maintaining your laptop can prolong the lifespan of the laptop. And this is not a benchmark or anything like that, just pretty much regular maintenance and servicing. You can use any type of thermal paste you want. Don't go crazy on this one. Just go simple MX4 or Arctic MX6. I'll leave the link for the tools and compatible a good recommended thermal paste in a video description. This applies for any HP Pavilion 15 AB series, but if you have an AB 113, it will be exactly the same. All right, first thing first, you want to power off the laptop and flip it upside down. Don't worry about your files, and everything will be saved the same way that you had it before. There's no extra configuration or anything like that required. So first thing first, we are going to disconnect the battery by positioning this left slider to the unlock position, and then the right one, push it really hard, and you're going to see the battery lift up. So lift it up and just push it back. All right. There's a two hidden screws under this cover and here. So you can lift them. I don't know why they only hit up. I don't know why they hit only two of them and they left everything exposed, but I guess for some random reason. So remove these two covers. They have a little adhesive. You can use a needle to remove it. Right. The tool that I'll be using, screwdriver set, is an iFixit screwdriver set. I purchased myself this basics tool set. You're going to use a Phillips number 1 and Phillips number 0. And for the opening tool, I'll be using a guitar pick. And metallic guitar picks are suitable to opening cases and covers. All right. First thing first, we're gonna remove the two screws, one on each corner on the back. These are the longest screws. We're gonna keep them in a single pile so you don't mix them with the rest. Next, you want to remove this cover by putting an opening tool right at the back, right in here, and then just simply lift it up and pull back the cover. Put it beside the screws. Lift it up for the back. Oh, I can see the nice dirt in there already. All right. Next, we're going to start removing all the screws that we see. Everything in here, they're all the same size and height, so don't worry about mix matching them. There's a screw right there, hidden screw, hidden screw, hidden, hidden, hidden. So there's a whole bunch of screws under the battery and on the hinge. Go ahead and remove all the screws that you see in the corner in the mid and keep them in a single pile. Also, if you guys like my video, if you find my video helpful and helping you guys out, you can support the channel by clicking the like and subscribe. I'll greatly appreciate it. It helps and motivates me to make more videos, take requests, and answer your questions in the comment area. Appreciate that. All right, once you remove all the screws, now you're going to slide out the DVD drive. Just slide it out. And there's two screws underneath. These screws are a Phillips number 0. Go ahead and remove them. This case, this laptop is kind of broken. I see that there's a crack right in here. This one it is broken in here, so probably it's gonna come out, and there's a crack right there. Anyway, so you're gonna open up the laptop a little bit in 45-degree angle, and then you want to stick the opening tool between or guitar pick between the palm rest and the plastic on top here, and then just twist it, and you're gonna hear this big, huge click sound. That's what you want to hear. Work yourself in the corner, in the front end, towards the side, back, and do that under the batch, under the DVD drive, go all the way to the corner, and then you want to close up the screen, put it face down, the front towards yourself, grab it, wiggle around a little bit like this. While you have it in 35-degree angle, you want to push it towards the back like this, and it will release the cables from there and it will scoop out. Because the cables go right over this one here. All right, you see this cable full of dust? Anyway, ooh, look at this, nice and yummy. So this is the bottom casing, which is broken. You can take it outside, use a toothbrush to clean up and open up the vent in here. This vent area is really clogged up. So wash it out or clean it with a toothbrush. Now, the tools I'll be using down here is an alcohol, isopropylic or isopropylic alcohol, 99%, 98% at least. You need workshop towel, one sheet of the workshop towel. And the reason that I use workshop towel is because as soon as you put an alcohol on top of this one here and you try to clean up the components, this will rip apart and will prevent damage on the components on the board. So that's why I always say use this one, don't use any microfiber towel, stuff like that. And for thermal paste, I'll be using an Arctic MX4 because I have this one right now. You can get a better one, Arctic MX6, which is still cheap and good. But if you want to go overkill, go with Thermal Grizzly. Fire Nut, they are again, they are good. Right. Down here, we can see that it is very dirty. You can use a toothbrush to clean it up. First thing first, we're going to remove the screws for the fan. There should be two of them. Two screws, one long and one short. The short one is in here. The long one goes there. And no, that wasn't for the fan. I guess that was for the hinge. I removed the wrong screw. I couldn't see. They screw right in here on the plastic. That's the short one. So there's a two short screw for the fan. And then you can bring up the fan. To remove the fan, I like to hold closer to the jack by my fingernails within here. And then pull it out. Really close to the, and wiggle it around a little bit. And it will come out. So I don't try to put too much tension on the cable. So again, use a toothbrush to clean this one out and blow some air here. And I can see that it is pretty clogged up in here. So the air, I don't know how it's breathing, but yeah. So that's what happens when it overheats, the CPU speed goes down. To remove the heatsink, remove the four screws on the heatsink right in here. These screws, they have a little C-lock on them, will not come out entirely. So you just have to loosen them up. Just like that, and then grab it near here and pull it out. And you can see the old thermal paste in here and plugged up heat pipe right there. So I'm gonna take it outside, blow some air, clean it up with a toothbrush, and once I'm done with that, I'll be back. Right, now that I took it outside, I clean up the heat sink right here. It's nice and open up the passage, and the fan is nicely cleaned up. So we're gonna repaste it. So what you're gonna do, you wanna grab a little bit of the corner of this towel, soak it in an alcohol, and you want to wipe over the CPU. Go in a circular motion. Don't be scared. Don't go too sissy about it. Nice and clean. And put your fingers at the back of the CPU heatsink so you don't bend it. Do a few passes and clean it up. Now, what you want to do, you want to put one big drop, like a raindrop, I would say. 2 grains of rice. Whatever you want, just put one blob in the middle. Then what you want to do, you want to just bring it up like this. Put up the heatsink and always cross screw them. There's the numbers on the screws. Oh, one screw, I think I lost one screw when I was cleaning. So that's what I'm saying. Be careful with the screws. Do not lose them. If you do, ask me. I'll send you a link. So put the fan in there and put up the screws on the fan. I'm gonna go look for a screw for this one right now. Let me see if it's on the board or not. Nope. Let me find the one tiny screw. I have one screw. A whole bunch of screws in here. These are M.2 screws. All right, once we put the screws on, now the fan is nicely clean and it's gonna work better. Next step is to grab the bottom cover that you cleaned up. Now you see the dust, everything is removed and you can see nicely through the mesh. You want to scoop it from the back towards the front and bring it down. While you bring, I'm putting my finger on the screen, I'm pulling it towards myself. Again, I'm pushing the cover and you're gonna hear tiny clicks on both sides. In the middle, in here, so I'm pulling it towards myself from here. And then push the bottom towards the screen and you want to hit those nice big click sounds. That's what you want to hear. So now that we push down the front, you hear those nice big click sounds. what you want to do, you want to switch to your Phillips 0 and put the screws under the DVD drive. Then slide the DVD drive in place. Switch back to Phillips number 1. Let's go ahead and put few screws always at the back under the battery and on the corners. So put those ones first. All right, to finish it off down here, grab these covers, slide them down, make sure those nice click sounds, that make click sounds in there. Put the back corners in here, and then put the longest screws on top of those. And after this, to finish the whole thing up, to put the rest of the screws that you remove all over the bottom case, wherever you see a screw hole, and then put this battery back on. And this is how you can do your own service and maintenance for your HP Pavilion 15-ab series. Again, I hope you guys like this video and helped you guys out. If you have any question or requests, feel free to leave them in a video comment. I'll try to answer them as soon as I can. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Just gonna finish up putting up the bottom screws.